Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Skyward Entertainment. We are back playing Dead Rising. It's come back after... Oh shit, how long has it been?
Hashtag Frank is back, am I right?
Hey. Oh yeah, it's been like a 4-month hiatus on this. Christ. I remember when the last episode we were like, oh, we're almost to the finish. We're going to get there soon. We're going to find the big reveal. 4 months later, we might actually get to the reveal. Wow.
Yeah. We got a bit overwhelmed. We had a lot going on, and we took a bit of a break. But Franku is back.
Franku. Yeah,
Franku.
Shit has happened, but we have been updating stuff to the channel, so there are stuff for you to watch and streaming pretty much every day. So tune into that. That's the advertising out the way, though.
I'll let Jesse communicate. Jesus, a slide phone. Is that a slide phone?
This is Agent
oh my god.
I was thinking that in because Persona, I'm streaming Persona. They have flip phones, and it's like set in the future, 2011. So what is this?
In that future.
Yeah.
In that 2011 future. Oh god. It's night time and all the zombies are out.
Another emergency situation. So are you ready? Because you haven't played Dead Rising in a while. You're still back. I think your skills.
Yeah, no, I'm ready. Where are we going now? I think it's back to the safe again.
We're already on point.
Take a quick dive in here to have a look. Alright, yeah. I don't know if you go back to the safe room or if it triggers before then.
Okay.
You don't know what happens though, do you? Like,
no, I have no clue. This is
the game changes in not a massive way, but it does a bit of a change. Oh, yeah, I was right. It happens now. Oh no.
Oh, okay.
What's this?
The game changes instantly.
Frank, it's over.
What?
Slide phone on the floor. Wow.
Oh my god, the slide phones. They're everywhere. Why did she put it on the floor? I don't understand.
So that dramatic angle. She got angry and threw the phone.
Special forces will arrive for cleanup at midnight.
I forgot Frank's voice. It sounds weird.
Everyone out.
Fantastic.
Zombies, people, everyone.
Wait. What? Why would they kill the people? If they're gonna come for cleanup, why wouldn't they save the people?
Have you ever seen these apocalypse zombie movies where the government's evil and they just kill everyone?
Oh shit. The government.
It's textbook evil government.
101.
She's just giving up on life now. She's going to sleep.
To be fair, I think that's do you know what? At this point, fuck it. Just shut down. You know, let's go to Dream World. Let's do it. Fuck it.
In a safe place in Disney World.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Will she become a psychopath? Who knows?
Ooh. I mean,
like that angle then was really suggesting it.
I don't know if that's how. Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't know. I don't know if that's how psychopaths. Psychopaths kind of have a latent mental disorder that cause that. Whatever. In this situation, right, I think okay, fuck it. We've got if the helicopter's coming back, right? It's not gonna be too bad. We're right next to the roof. I mean, come on, like we've still got a chance here, right? The helicopter's coming at midnight today as well, isn't it? So.
Yeah. Oh, not the helicopter. The special forces.
Oh no, I mean Frank said come back in 3 days.
Oh yeah. I don't know where. I don't know if it's happened yet because it's been a while since we came back.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I don't know if I'm gonna say something that's a spoiler if it's already happened.
Oh right, okay.
Oh no, it's not happened. Yeah.
Okay.
Special forces coming at midnight, but
I'm assuming the helicopter is not coming tonight.
Well, I mean, I don't know. We'll have to see. Jesus,
we'll
it seems like
out.
I've taken a wrong turn and I've gone off on a journey somewhere, but no, it's alright.
Oh, the knee drop! I remember the quest for the knee drop. God, it feels like it literally does feel like it's been a year ago. It's been a long time.
A knee drop. I know that was like my one thing that I wanted.
Yeah. You're craving it all this time. Oh, that was a well-timed firefly there, or whatever it's called.
Firefly.
Yeah.
The
Mosquito
Queens.
shit. Queen mosquito shit. I don't know. Like, it's been a long time, right, Cove? We've established this, okay? Fucking give me a break. Get off my
I'm
case.
cutting you no slack.
The leisure park.
See, during the time between these two episodes, I have played and fully completed Dead Rising 4,
Yeah.
and that game is just totally different, like, to this.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think it would be that big of a deal, like a big of a change, but it just really is.
It's been about 10 or so years.
Yeah, it seems crazy to me because I remember like this was like one of the first games I got for the. Well, this is practically the game that made me get an Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Because I went around to a friend's house and he had it, and I was like, "Shit, this game looks awesome!"
Yeah. This game,
from a graphical standpoint, and it just looks fun. You know, like free roaming zombies and stuff like that.
I remember
Like
thinking that as well, yeah.
that was like 10 years ago as well. So when the zombie thing was just taking off. So I went straight out. I got a 360 with a Crackdown 1, Gears of War 1, and Dead Rising 1.
Crackdown. Fucking hell. Have you seen the new Crackdown?
Crackdown 3.
On a tangent. Yeah, they're like fully destructible worlds.
That's only in the online. It's weird that. Like, I mean, we've not seen anything from it for a while, and that's quite worrying given Microsoft's recent, you know.
Yeah. Well,
what it
shutting
likes to
down.
do. Oh
Jessica
shit!
McCartney?
Spec Ops.
Yeah.
Jessica McCartney.
Talk about your close calls.
Are
You
you?
contacted us just in time.
Yes.
Your boss thought we should have a talk with you before the operation begins.
Oh, she's gonna snap.
We'll be taking you into custody. If you sign an agreement to keep your mouth shut about all this, you'll be free to go.
It doesn't seem like they're gonna kill it.
I mean, that's the optimistic way of looking at it.
Yeah, they're saying if you're quiet, you'll be fine. Now, I don't know how trustworthy that is.
She snapped.
Yeah, I can hear the daunting music.
Oh shit! That guy's head, man.
Oh god. That guy outside looks so green. Like Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Wow. Fuck, man. Not a psychopath, just a crazy zombie.
I always like. It sort of annoys me how she becomes a zombie.
Yeah.
Because it's just like she's totally normal and all that, and then it's just randomly she changes.
Yeah.
But I think what it comes down to is when Barnaby turns into a zombie. Like she's in the room with him, and then they fly out, and it's like, oh, we've saved her, but like no, she got like stealth bit in all the zombie games. Like
Classic trope.
classic trope. Like not possible to get, sort of like fractionally possible to get bit, and it's like I'm okay. And it's just like,
just hiding it. Like, oh yeah, I'll definitely survive. I guess, realistically though, in that situation, you'd want to do whatever you could to survive. Like, you'd hope there's any chance that you're not going to turn into a zombie.
yeah.
Kind of go into denial, shutdown mode, really, wouldn't you?
It's just the way that she seemed totally fine, and she freaked out, and then like next thing we saw, she was just a zombie.
Yeah, man. Maybe stress induces it.
Oh, scientist Josh over here.
Yeah, I'm just, trying to come with a hypothesis here.
Are you gonna go and study the zombie disease and find a cure?
Yeah, man. I need to help humanity.
Isabella. Oh shit.
Isabella.
There's a note on the table.
I like how
Frank,
he sees the
what-
glasses on.
While you, it's Otis, I think. While you were out, some crazy people snuck it. Oh, it's moved on. I heard a hell of a racket coming from where the monitors are, so I'm taking advantage of the confusion. Seen a helicopter. I might not look the type, but I've got a small aircraft pilot's license. I haven't seen Jessie. There's no time to look for her now. I'm gonna get on it while the getting's good. I hope you don't think I'm a coward. If we meet on the other side, I definitely owe you a drink. Good luck, Frank. Otis Washington, top lad.
Oh shit, he just fucking ran without us.
He's taken. I'm pretty sure he saved the survivors. Like all survivors went with him.
Oh, that's all right then. Otis. Fucking
Alright,
you
let's
hero.
put down Jessie. Sorry, Jessie Chan. Oh, you're dead.
Oh, what? That was
She was my 5,000th kill.
really. Wow, that was great. You are a 5,000 kit. 5,000. I can't even speak
Dude.
now. That's so
Are you
anticlimactic.
becoming
the way
a-
she died as well.
You're becoming a zombie.
Yeah. Oh, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. No, I'm
So a
being
cheeky
self-bait or
save
anything
here.
like that.
Why is this shit outfit we have on? Why did we ever think that like off-white with a fucking lime green shirt and tie was ever a good choice?
I don't remember. I honestly can't remember. I think we were naked before that, and I think we just put on any clothes we could. I don't know. I think Frank's rocking it. It looks good. It looks like he pulled it off. Yeah.
Franku Chan.
Yeah. I'm Frank.
Alright, we're going in all black with some shades now. Actually, I'm getting rid of the shades. You can't. Oh, for God's sake! I hate this game. If you moved on to another object of clothing and put that on, it immediately cancels the opportunity for you to revert it. So
Yeah, I get you. Oh no.
at this point, we're kind of like Brad's dead. Carlito, where are we on cases?
Carlito is dead. No,
Carlito's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlito's dead. Jesse's dead. Otis escaped with all the survivors. So it's just Isabella in the Isabella in her safe room over there, and Frank with the mall full of zombies.
Yeah.
But I
What
mean,
do
the
we
Spec Ops guys were here, so I mean,
What do we even do at this point? Like, where do we go?
this world is shut. It won't budge. I think there's a period of just doing nothing.
Okay. So this is free form territory. We're like, oh shit, you know what? Just go
Yeah,
fucking
I'm on
nuts.
the heliport. There's nothing happening.
Okay.
Gonna head back out and see if it triggers anything. I mean, if the Spec Ops guy's roaming about,
Yeah.
then it's a bit different. But right, let's go back out. But yeah, what I was saying about Dead Rising 4 before, it just when the trailer was shown, I think it was E3 2016.
Yeah,
I was like there was literally just before the conference, there was leaked potato quality photos taken of Dead Rising 4 poster or trailer.
Yeah, man.
And I was like, oh shit! It's Frank, sat on some Christmas chair with a bat or something, and it's like Frank is back. I was like, oh yes, cannot wait. And then the trailer showed, and there was I think Frank didn't speak apart from one line, and I was like, wait, is that Frank's voice, or is that am I just hearing him off a bit? Is it
Yeah.
am I not? Is it just sound a bit funny? And so I'm just killing these zombies. So they released another trailer, and it was like, no, that is not Frank's voice. The guy who plays him, TJ Rotolo, he's done the voice for Frank in all the games he's been in.
Yeah.
And even when he crossed over into I don't know, but do you know the fighting games,
Yeah.
the Japanese fighting games, when they have characters from other series coming in?
Yeah, the Capcom game.
Yeah, he's voiced him in all of those as well. And then just for them to the sheer irony of focusing on, oh yeah, look, your boy Frank's back, your number one boy, zombie
Frank
killer.
guys. Look, Frank.
He's back. He looks different. He sounds different, and his attitude is totally different as well. He's a proper prick in the fourth game. I mean, he's not the nicest guy in the world in this game, but I mean, at least he tries to save people, doesn't he?
I think he is quite a nice guy in this. I mean, he's got most motivation. His motive is, do you know what? I'm gonna get the scoop. I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna report this back. But it's all good intentions. He's reporting it back because he's a
good.
journalist.
Yeah,
but
there's
also because
oh shit, cutscene. Oh, it's midnight. That's why.
oh,
It's what's going on.
yeah.
Oh, this is cool. When I saw this one, I played it originally. I was like, oh shit, this game has changed.
The game is afoot.
Damn it. Bruh. Generic Spec Ops boys.
Oh god. Oh shit. I like their gas masks. They look fancy.
Pretty sinister, isn't it?
Yeah, man. I've got a thing for gas masks. I think they're really cool. Like, yeah, they're
Got a thing for a gas mask.
yeah, you know, like a sexual thing.
I was
like,
gonna
love
say,
wearing
do you put a gas
mask.
mask on, just stare in the mirror, just choking one out?
Whoa. Yeah, I do actually. Did you get those videos? Did you?
I did, but I mean, like, I didn't think this was the time or the place to talk about it. I mean, I thought it was a private thing, a private deal we had going on.
Is that a very public thing?
Yeah, no, I'm not editing that out. The secret's going out.
Yeah, oh god. But, no, like, I can imagine if I have seen them in real life actually, but I imagine if I saw a guy in a gas mask in real life, I would shit my pants. You know,
If,
right
especially
after.
in like an odd situation, or he was
Yeah.
like he had some gun or something, that would shit you up.
I mean, first of all, I would have a crippling boner, but then
Oh,
I
yeah,
would
I
shit myself. Yeah, you know.
You'd see him, and you just get a raging boner, and then like
Yeah.
the gas mask guy would just be like, "Dude, what the fuck? I'm trying
It'd
to
be an
kill
odd
you here,
situation.
and you've got a boner."
many emotions will be flying around the room. But yeah, I think it looks cool. Oh god, are you getting shot from above?
Yeah,
by
there's a heli chopper.
How are you fucking outrunning this?
Because it's Franku West, dude.
Yeah, man, you can outrun bullets.
But yeah, in this, he goes with the intention of getting the scoop, a bit like for glory, but a bit to to expose stuff. Yeah, that's right,
Yeah.
die Spec Ops.
Jesus.
But in the fourth, it made him out like it sort of like retconned him into being an asshole, and like and made him even more of an asshole. Like the start of
Yeah.
Dead Rising 4, he's just like proper dull to everything, you know, like killing people. I mean, after a while in this you would, because it's like 10, 15 years after.
I was gonna say, like if you think about how jaded he must be after all this time.
Oh yeah,
Nothing's
but
changed.
they make it out as though he's like he doesn't deserve to be jaded after all this, and like everything that's happened, he's just an asshole.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
climb up
just like
these
he's
boxes,
not
Frank.
changed at all.
Right. But yeah, it's just it just really rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, you're saying he's back, but you like, oh, we got a cutscene, but like you completely retconned him into something else.
Yeah, man.
Just hiding up in this attic here with Isabella.
Isabella.
She's still not got a chair for that laptop.
She doesn't
They'll
need one.
come,
She's
won't
she's
they?
busy posing on the floor, like in every different position she can be.
It's just like Santa Cabeza.
Santa Cabeza.
The government wants to cover this up too.
Spanish words.
Spanish words. What was it? What was that cutscene about? They just stood there while I was listening to gunshots.
Yeah. It's like, oh, the government wants to cover up Santa Cabeza. What? that was the weirdest cutscene.
Brackets. She's right. If we die here, the evidence will be covered up and the truth will stay in the shadows forever. Nothing will change. That's
Okay,
why I've
this
got
is-
to survive. We'll let the military do their work, then make our move.
This is the shit. This is the shit that I was like getting annoyed at in the Persona streams. Like the amount of I can't think of the word right now. It's just like the on the nose stuff that the game tells you. Like, you know, in Persona, I give an example. Like, you'll be talking to someone, and then afterwards I have like paraphrase, and they'll be like, "So this just happened in that conversation. They just said this." I was like, "What the fuck? What's the point of this? I just read that conversation. I just listened to them talk about it." Like, it's something that I really dislike about the Japanese. I was gonna say culture, but like the way they portray their media and stuff. Like, you know, when they're doing games and anime. And,
Yeah.
But it's like it's so on the nose about stuff. It's like they treat you like you're a kid constantly. It's really frustrating. Story.
Get off me, woman.
I'm really angry about this guy. You know, I'm fucking raging. I don't know why I got my blood boiled so hard for this. It's because I was thinking like gas mask people, and
That just got your heart rate going.
yeah, it's got my heart rate pumping.
See, at this point, I don't know
Yeah.
what to do. I
Because
can't.
you didn't get anything for talking to.
Yeah, there's no cases. Like the cases are done. Even the facts is done.
Yeah.
And it's just like we need to let the Spec Ops people do the work. It's like, right, okay, but what do I do in the meantime? I've got 12 hours, which is an hour of your lifetime.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to think if there's any sort of survivor or... Well, no,
If
because the
there's
survivors
anything-
have gone now. There's no
Yeah.
survivor.
Did we miss a survivor?
Have
I
we
guess-
missed one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we missed like a few
We've had some
before.
die, haven't we?
Yeah.
I don't think we've missed any, but I think we've like there have been deaths.
It's just killing time at the moment.
Yeah, man. Well, if we don't see anything interesting, we could always just, you know, either fast forward this section or cut it out or whatever.
Yeah. Or we can
But,
just rag on about Dead Rising 4.
Yeah, we can brag on. I haven't played it personally, but I've seen it, and it looks odd. It doesn't look
It's
right to me.
it's an odd game. It's right. So it's totally open world,
Yeah, man.
and there's no time limit.
Okay, which,
Survivors are. I'm just watching Spec Ops. Gotta get more. Survivors are. I don't know if they even have names. They're just like you'll get an icon saying, "Oh, this survivor needs help," and then you'll go over, kill a bunch of zombies, and then the survivor will say thanks and run off, and you won't even have to escort them.
Oh, right. So it's like typical open world shit.
And it's like when you get a survivor in a certain area, if you've unlocked the safe room in that area, then it levels up and you can buy better supplies off people.
Yeah.
And Psychopath, oh, this guy did not die, what a beast. I'm going to fucking cut him down with a chainsaw anyway. Bitch.
It's proper going.
But, yeah, it's just, I don't know, a game is just, it's odd. Like, I enjoyed playing it, but at the same time, it shot all over what Dead Rising was.
Yeah.
Because
a lot of people don't like the timed elements, but I think that's what makes Dead Rising Dead. Like,
that's what makes it. It's a very niche game, and it's very just.
But it's a very like scripted experience that encouraged you to play it multiple times to figure out, you know, the optimum. It's quite arcadey in that sense, but
yeah,
I thought it's quite a unique selling point. You know,
yeah.
like,
Well,
sure,
it actively encourages you to save your stats, quit the playthrough, and start again because you know it's hard.
Which I think is quite a unique experience, you know. Like I'm glad that it exists because it's experimenting with the idea of, I don't know, just games in general. It's like you don't really see many games like this.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I think it's great. I mean, I've played it personally, but I've not like proper played it. I've only played like messing around with it and stuff.
Yeah.
I really like that it's a game, you know, like to get soppy about games and stuff. You've got to have games like Dead Rising to advance the medium.
Oh yeah. Like at the time, the graphics alone on this game brought a whole new standard. Like that's what like.
Shit now.
Oh yeah, looking back now, but this is like 11 years later.
Yeah. I do remember. It's weird because I remember. Oh shit! I'm trying to think of a game that I played that I used to think looked absolutely gorgeous. Like I remember Doom looking amazing. Not Doom. Doom didn't ever look very good, to be fair. I remember Quake 1 looking good. I'm like, oh yeah, this game is beautiful. I remember Quake 3 looking very, very cool. And like you look back at those games and this, Jesus Christ, it's like someone's shot on a page, just smeared it, just rolled their face over that. But I don't even know where I'm going with this. I've gone on a tangent here. Like
that's what we need to.
Yeah, we just need to ramble a bit.
Just ramble about the. So it's sort of related. It is technically related to Dead Rising 1 though.
It is related, you know? Like, everything's related if we think about it. If we go back to it all, everything comes together.
That's 6 degrees of separation.
We're going into deep shit here. The lens, can you get some sexy sunglasses, or...
You need to see his eyes.
Yeah.
That's just Franku. You need to see his eyes to really
I like
get
the
him.
special forces, like, they've run up right next to each other.
Yeah.
Like, we gotta get the shot. We gotta make sure we don't miss this one. He's a big target.
Got a fucking chainsaw.
Shit. He's got a melee weapon. What do we do?
Let's
Run at him. The zombies are just walking off the edges.
Jesus, there's loads of spec ops. Oh my god. I don't remember there being this like grouped together.
Yeah, you're getting so much PP.
Jesus Christ. Yeah man, it's all about the PP.
Yeah, it's all about getting PP. This game, oh shit. This game is actually a hidden message that, you know, PP is life. You get that
PP is love, PP is life. It's such a weird zombie, like, just take a minute to look, it's like, why is it someone in like their underwear and fucking fishnet stockings, like, it's a totally just random thing, isn't it? It's a Japanese thing, isn't it?
We're in a...
Because it's like that. It's got that sexual undertone or whatever in it, but you know, it's just in an off weird place, and that's totally
Sexy zombie.
yeah, exactly. That's totally a Japanese thing. It's like
Are you gonna shit on?
to them it won't be weird,
Yeah.
but in other cultures like we are, it is a bit. It's like I'm not like wow, that's a fucking what weirdos or oh yeah. It's like it just seems odd. Like
I was gonna say you shitting all over the Japanese culture because I got told off. Not told off, jokingly told off the other day. I was streaming because at the moment, for some reason, every game I'm streaming seems to be like a Japanese game. I don't know how this has happened.
you
I
going
was
full
shooting
weed.
Persona, and I was like, this fucking anime shit. Christ, this is unbearable. And in the chat, they were like, you can't say that. It's a different culture. It's great, and it's No, I was like, oh Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I mean-
you shitting all over your viewers there. Oh, okay.
Literally, Persona is literally fucking your school kids. And you wear your school uniform and you fight monsters in the TV world. It's like the most Japanese thing, the most anime thing you could think of. And like, I'm not saying it's a bad game because I'm enjoying it, but Jesus Christ, they need to get some original thoughts going on. It's like, oh my god, why is it always school kids? What is the fascination with school kids? Why do you love them so much?
Yeah. It's just
Why-
cultures, isn't it? It's
Why
just
do your main characters always look so feminine? And why do they always wear glasses? I mean, I've got nothing wrong with
why,
glasses.
why do they
cool.
always like do various moans when they like put a foot forward?
Oh, fucking it's the noises. It's the fucking random noises that get me the most. It's like, oh, like that they'll walk out. Yeah, like you said, they'll put a foot forward and they'll go, oh, like to convey some sort of emotion. Oh, like someone will say something, they'll zoom in on their face, pan in, like, oh.
For dramatic effect.
Yeah, man. It's like, oh Jesus Christ. Like, there's something to be said about show not tell. I think like when I think about stuff like that, Breaking Bad is like my main example of like this is how dramatic tension should be done. Because I think a problem with a lot of American TV shows as well, like American TV shows have I'm gonna shit all over America as well, but they have a tendency to like over-explain stuff as well in a different sense. Like that have certain music and scenes that'll tell you how you have to feel. Like, oh, it's a really sad moment, so you must feel sad right now. And there's like,
Oh yeah, I get what
it's
you mean.
really over on the nose and really over the top. And Breaking Bad was really amazing because there are moments in that show where there's just no sound at all, and it's just like you immediately feel a sense of unease. Like they use music as well, and like really effectively, but you really feel a sense of unease. You suddenly like just the fact that there's no music, there's no presence, like the TV is not telling you anything, but like you have to think for yourself, and suddenly you feel tense. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's just got like an amazing effect of, you know, sometimes the best way to just show an emotion is just to not show it, and like you can feel it. If you go, that was very deep. We're going down weird.
Getting all mushy on us.
Yeah, man. I don't know what it's all about. It's just stuff I've been thinking about. You know?
I don't know.
We're just wandering around here, like.
Yeah, I've gone back up to the Isabella hideout.
Yeah, I can see.
Nothing's triggered.
I'm Frank.
Franku.
Franco Restoru. Yeah, talking about casual racism. The Final Fantasy series may be slightly casually. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. To be fair, right? For Barrett in particular, he's probably the biggest culprit of the casual racism, the black man voice going on. What up, fool? Like I'm putting that voice on, but I'm like, you know, guessing the lines. I'm like, oh hell no, you know, that sort of thing. And then the next line
right.
will literally be hell no. I'm like, oh for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be funny here, and you're literally like, oh, it's of its time. It's 1997, so it's 20 years ago, which is crazy to think. I didn't even know the PlayStation 1 was out then, but it was apparently,
Yeah.
which is nuts. But like it has like all the, like it has lots of swearing in it, and some of it's censored and some of it isn't. Like I'm pretty sure someone says bitch at one point and it's not censored, and then you'll have other things that are censored. It's like what? And like it says retard and stuff like that, and it's like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
Jesus, like
You know those things like at the time it was just like
yeah, it's just a
it's
casual
fine.
word.
That was just casual.
Yeah, we used to
but-
say retard all the time. Like it used to just be a casual thing you used to throw around, and like
Now
know,
it's got a lot more weight behind it.
Yeah, it has. It's like, and it's like, it's one of those things like where you don't really think about it too much. Because I'll swear all the time. I'll just say shit. Like I don't really think about it. But some people get really offended by that. It's odd. It's odd. It just caught me by surprise just to see like, oh shit. Is it allowed to say this? Am I allowed to show this on Twitch? Oh.
Being a naughty boy.
Yeah. But no, it's fine. It's fine.
I think everything goes on Twitch now apart from like nudity and like shit like that.
Which is odd, isn't it? Like you're allowed to swear. You can say any word you want. But the minute that a nipple gets shown, holy fuck.
Mate, that's like on Facebook and Instagram. It's just like
Yeah,
the nipple police on there. It's like Christ.
I've seen some fucking like there was a time on Facebook that there was like some really bad videos going on, like people getting absolutely smashed in, you know.
There was things like terrorists decapitating people getting shared around and they didn't get removed.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that woman like is breastfeeding a baby, better remove that before anybody gets offended. It's like, what?
Oh Jesus Christ.
It's very like, it's a very like that happens on American television a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I think HBO is doing a lot of good work to stop that.
Yeah.
Because they're massive shows that are getting like critical and commercial acclaim. You know, Game of Thrones, Westworld, all that stuff, and they still show plenty of nudity. But
my issue with that though is that it goes too far the other way. Where like Game of Thrones, it had this problem as well. Like lots of shows are really good at it, but Game of Thrones had this problem where it was using the nudity as a shock factor, and like the nudity became like trivialized, and like it's just kind of there like, oh, boobs, and like Game of Thrones has advanced a lot more since that point, and like the nudity is kind of used more as a
there's practically no nudity in it now.
Yeah, like you see it every now and then, but it's just it's very tastefully done, more tastefully done now. But at the start, like especially in the first episode, you felt like, oh shit, this is just like.
I do believe that was a sort of, we want to sort of make this a success, get it out there and be a bit edgy. Let's show a lot.
You got to get your name out there, haven't you? Like,
yeah, you've got to like get yourself out there, get a foothold, and then you can be like, well, you know, we're gonna focus a lot. We're gonna show less nudity now. And I mean, I don't understand it. It's like The Walking Dead. They can't say the word fuck, and they can't show like, you know, boobs or anything. Yet. Right. Like the shit that you see on that show,
gory shit.
It is not safe for life. Some of the stuff you see in that show. There's a kid that gets his head ripped apart whilst he's still alive, and you're watching it like right up close to him.
Christ.
And I'm just like, you're okay with this? Like, because it didn't really register with me until just a short while ago that it's like Americans don't have a watershed, do they? Like anything is on at any time.
Oh yeah, that's because of the time zone or the whole country, so they can't. Yeah.
Like so, that didn't like register with me for a while because I just one of those things that you just don't know because it's not relevant to us.
You don't really think about it now.
Because like over here we have a watershed, don't we? It's like 9 PM and then anything can happen. Like anything goes.
Well, yeah. We said like pretty much anything. You could show anything up, like the barriers come down after 9 basically. So like you could show you could show like. You can swear on TV and stuff like that.
But yeah, it's just like that. They don't have that in the US, but like they choose the showing like just the shit on The Walking Dead. Like there's some of those violent stuff, like some guy literally just like getting disemboweled and shit like that. They're alright with that, but it's like you show a nipple, it's like you're out of there. Like, you know. It's just confusing.
I literally couldn't explain. Like, I don't understand how you can have that thought process. Like, it just confuses me.
That's what I don't get. Like
you're not allowed to show a natural. Like, because like you know what, fucking nudity has its space and all. You know, we're not saying that we want to see like boobs everywhere, or like.
I mean, speak for yourself, but you know. I'm joking. No, I get what you mean.
No, I get what you mean. Okay. Yeah. or even dicks. You know, like fucking. Why don't we have more dicks on TV? And stuff like that? That's what I'm looking for. I want some more penises. I love the Game of Thrones scene when we just saw like a flaccid penis. Like that was great. That was fucking. I was like, it was shocking.
To see more dicks on TV. There you go.
You know, it was really shocking though, wasn't it? That we just.
It was. No, I get what you mean. It was.
We went into this thing room. We saw a dick, and like I think everyone who saw that was like, oh shit, there's a dick. Like we just seen fucking mounds and mounds of boobs throughout the series. Like it was a really weird moment.
Just tons of boobs, and then there was just a straight dick in there. I was like, oh okay.
But like. they're part of the human body, and like,
That's what I don't get. Like,
yeah.
the human body, like everybody has that stuff.
Well, everyone
Like-
of a gender has.
And, yeah, and you'll see it and stuff like that, and throughout life. But like, you hope that people will see that and not violence in real life. Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? It's like you don't want someone to go and like pop someone's eye out or crush the head with a baseball
Yeah.
bat in real life.
God, if I ever see that in real life, I'd probably be scarred. Like,
Probably just like throw
never
up
sleep
and pass
again.
out or something.
Yeah, like fucking hell, you can't imagine how fucking. Because like we're kind of desensitized from seeing it on TVs, but like
Yeah.
you can't imagine what an actual dead body must look like, or how that must look like in real life.
Exactly. Yeah.
We were talking about beheading videos earlier, and like I've seen one of them, and it was a kid, and holy shit, like it's the worst thing I've ever seen. Like it is literally the worst thing I've ever seen. Like you see lots of death on TV and stuff, but nothing can prepare you to see like an actual dead body.
Yeah,
It's-
it's totally a different thing.
It's completely different. It's horrifying.
It's just like what I was saying about Game of Thrones, like HBO doing it good. Like, I hope that they do kind of desensitize the US to nudity by having that much,
Yeah.
because then it will become more of a normal thing, and then like people won't, you know, it won't be shown in droves on TV, but
Yeah.
it will be an okay thing. Like, I hope that's what happens, because that, you know. And you'd hope, like I was saying, you'd hope that it'd be in real life. You know, you'd pick nudity or something like that over violence any day.
Yeah, definitely. Like we hear lots of stuff about violent games. You know, they breed people to kill, or they breed psychopaths and people to go on shooting sprees and stuff. And like fucking look at the shit on TV. Christ, if you think violent games are bad, fuck me. Like I've seen far worse things on Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, like The Walking Dead, violence and gore wise, that has set a new standard. Like that is just out like crazy. Like when Negan got introduced, like I won't spoil anything like who dies. I mean, you've probably already seen or know by now.
I
But-
haven't seen it, and I haven't.
Oh no, I mean just in general,
Yeah.
people might have seen stuff, but
Oh, definitely, yeah.
that scene, like, it's not a spoiler that he kills someone with a baseball bat. That is not a spoiler. Like, because that is the whole point of it.
Yeah, well,
But that scene is just gruesome. Like, it's just horrible as well. Because, like, you know, it's a character. It's not only like a character that you know, because everybody in that lineup has been in the show for at least 2-3 seasons. Like, that
Yeah.
is the minimum of the people in that lineup, and they're all like decent characters as well that some people would at least like. So seeing someone like that being brutally, like, you know, getting the head split open by a bat, leaving it for a bit, and then finishing it off and just seeing the aftermath, it's just like shit. Like, that is just messed up.
yeah, yeah, man. But,
Yeah, that's
yeah, like I don't know. I think because I don't think video games cause violent tendencies. I think if anything, it's an escape from violent tendencies.
the thing is
we all
with games. It's like if you do it in the game, like you're doing it there because there's like you
It's a
say
safe
you say
space.
like there's the odd kid that's like, oh, I've done this in a game, or I'll do it in real life. Like they have like some, you know, something's not right there. The fact that they've done that.
I think the issue then again comes like say that why is that kid playing Grand Theft Auto anyway? Like that's an 18. Like, that comes down to the parents. Like monitor your kids. Like if you want them to play an 18, that's fine. Monitor them and make sure they can detach reality from the game. Because I can understand where people, with the issue comes when people can't detach to, especially I can imagine kids being susceptible to that. But that's why we have age ratings on games. Like
Yeah.
don't let your kids play a fucking, you know, like Call of Duty. Like
The amount of
you're worried
times I've
about-
seen it, like where the parent in like a news article is like, oh, I blame this company for making this game and my kid playing it. It's like, your kid is like 12, you bought
Yeah.
them an 18 game, what did you expect?
Yeah, like I'm like because I played 18 games. Like we all did. Like don't
Oh
get
yeah,
me wrong.
everyone did, yeah.
Yeah, but like it's about it's about proper parenting and teaching your kids. You know what? This isn't real life, right? And
I
it's
think
also
there's that, but there's also just a certain type of person that it's unavoidable. They'll do something like that in their life.
yeah.
It might just be that the video game has encouraged them at that point to do it. Like seeing something in a movie or a TV show later down the line might, you know, encourage them to do that. Just that the game got there first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Well, we've all fantasized about stuff, and I mean, I've not particularly fantasized about murdering people in massive droves with a mini chainsaw, but we've all, in TV and stuff, we all fantasized situations that we thought, oh, that'd be really nice if that happened to us. And I can imagine if, like, I don't know why you'd ever want to fantasize about killing a lot of people, but I guess if you're in that situation, you've got something else wrong with you, other than the fact that this game encourages you to kill people. Like, if you're ever in a situation where you think hurting someone, like killing someone, ending their life is a good idea, then I think
well, yeah, that's where you've got something wrong with you.
A lot more issues on your mind. Yeah.
Like I love since you know, GTA 3 when I was like young, when I had that and I played that. I had loads of fun running people over. And it was funny in the game, because it's a game, and there's no real life consequences. No one's getting hurt by me doing that,
no.
And I find it funny.
It is funny in a dark way, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
you're killing people. But
on GTA 5, like the physics in that game, there's nobody who can say running people over in that game is not fun. It's hilarious.
Exactly. Running over motorbikers and stuff, it's great. It's so fun.
In that dark sort of humour, and like, you know, the stupid screams they do and what they say and how the bodies react, it's funny, but no one's getting hurt.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to get in a car and start running people down, because that's not how it works in real life. If I get out, someone's going to get hurt, someone's going to die, and I won't find that funny, or just in general, and then there's consequences. It's just like...
you understand that other people have feelings, and you know, you understand, okay, no one's getting hurt here. In real life, you know, you can't, like, that person will never get up again. Like, if you run them over like you're doing GTA, they're dead. They're probably going to die.
But it's like, even the act of doing that wouldn't be satisfying in real life.
No,
it just wouldn't be funny. But like in a game, it's just because it's a violent, dark humor type of game. It's just funny.
Yeah. It is. It is strangely funny. It is.
Oh, what time is it on there now?
Yeah, how close are we? We've rambled a lot.
We've still got like a good while.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know whether to just make this whole wait an episode of its own.
Yeah.
And then when the next thing triggers, we can make that an episode.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. That could be a thing.
Oh, we can just ramble for a bit on here.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking like sweeping kick then, that was just boss.
Talking about GTA, fucking Rockstar still updating that bloody game. Like, holy Christ, they did not stop.
Oh, the thing is though, that it's because the online is completely viable for income for them.
Yeah.
Like,
oh yeah, they're earning lots of money off it.
Oh no, great. The thing, like, that game, like, when GTA 5 came out, I was literally playing GTA 4 the day that it came out.
Yeah.
Like, that's how long that game lasted online wise, because like all my friends, we just used to go in it. GTA 5, the online is like not fun anymore because of there's an actual like economy on there and like consequences. It's like, if you blow up another player's car, not only will you get charged for it, but if you do it too often, then you get put in the dunce playlist for like a week, where you can only play with other dunces, like, you know, bad players.
Yeah.
And so you can't play with your friends, and you know, you're paying for each car you blow up. So that just, you know, there's no incentive to play, you know, how GTA is supposed to be played, really. And then
it's like
all the cool. Go on, what are you saying?
No, go on.
So all the cool stuff is trapped behind paywalls. Like, yeah, you can earn the money in the game, like, by doing jobs, but I mean, you get an absolute pittance, like, compared to what you need. Like, the bulletproof, when the heist finally came out, you got the bulletproof Jeep. That's like $7 million or something, and you earned tops like $1 million per heist. Do you know what I mean? Or like, you know, it was just absolute rubbish.
Yeah.
So like, that game is like, it's stuck behind like a pay gate to have fun, and then like you're punished for having even the bits of fun you can have. Yeah. So, like, I feel whilst a lot of people are putting money into it to have that fun, like, they've alienated a lot of other players that, like me, that are not prepared to pay to like have that fun.
I get what you're saying because each new expansion they release, like they release loads of new content, and it's there's all new stuff and it's great, and there's all new cars and like some of the new cars look really awesome. They look really fun, but you need so much money to take advantage of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I understand what you're saying about
Like
that.
they released the yacht thing, like the rich
Yeah.
people thing. It's like 12 million to get like the best yacht.
It doesn't even do anything.
Yeah, it's just it's like a base and it's cool and all, but I mean, like, to get that amount of money, you literally have to pay about £70 of real life cash, or grind for weeks.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. It's like, why bother? Like, you know, it's either people that will like put the time in because they're prepared to grind the same missions over and over, or they'll pay. You know, it's just not. I feel they did a wrong turn on that, but I mean, it's obviously working out for them, so they're not going to stop.
Yeah. You can't fault them for continue to update the game though.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, to be fair, I don't think a lot of people would carry on playing if they didn't update the game. So it's kind of like, you know, they have to update it to keep getting their money.
Yeah.
Plus, with each new update, they release like new like cars that cost like outrageous amounts.
Yeah.
Like the new fun cars that have like jet
They look so
engines and
fun.
parachutes
They look so fun.
and jumps. Oh yeah, it looks fun. You got to pay like 5 million for like the worst cheap one of them.
You can get the Top Gear submersible car.
Yeah.
You can get the Knight Rider car. Oh, they look great. Yeah. Or Red Dead Redemption though should be coming out this year.
Yeah, that's gonna have the same system because they've already registered the trademark for Red Dead Online. You know,
Yeah.
like GTA Online, as though it's a separate entity, which it is to
Yeah.
be fair.
It's not surprising. Red Dead 1 had a really good online section.
Oh, that was tons of fun, that game online.
Yeah. I love it. Love roaming around in the posse.
Just roaming around
Yeah.
with your posse and like going to like Mexico and standing off with the police and then like running up to Bear Mountain and going into the shack. That was so much fun. We used to at the top of the mountain, you know, the forest at the top of the map.
Yeah.
Like it's just pure bears up there. They'll just spawn out of nowhere, and we used to all like jump on top of a hut, you know, drag bears over. So
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
4 bears below the hut, and we were all on there, like 4 or 5 of us, and we just have like hand-to-hand brawls until like one of us fell off and got devoured by a bear. It's just like that game was so fun.
Oh, no.
Of course, you've got to shoot your mate's horse in the head as well, so that like they fly off it.
Oh, the physics just like send them flying.
The amount of times I've had a friend in like a stagecoach or something, and we've like me and another friend have like lined up to execute the 2 horses near a cliff, and his wagon, like his horses will just drop, and then his wagon will just barrel roll off a cliff with him on it and fling him off. Like that's that sort of dark humour, you know,
Yeah.
that you get in the game. It's just funny, but in real life you wouldn't do it. Like you know,
definitely not.
you're not gonna go like shooting horses to make people fall off and laugh at them.
Yeah, but like, people laugh at people falling over all the time. Like, you'll see someone fall over in the street and they piss themselves at them. Like, it's just like, yeah, it's Schadenfreude. Or Schadenfreude, how we pronounce it. Schadenfreude.
I think it's Schadenfreude.
Oh, you can go fuck yourself.
Oh, I'll give you this stuffed bear, but I'll stuff you inside it first.
Ooh.
You C word.
Ooh. You cake muncher.
Whoa.
I'm bringing out the big ends. That stuff there is so cute. So creepily cute.
Oh yeah. I think the only thing stopping this game from being a masterpiece is the lack of combo weapons that were introduced in Dead Rising 2.
Yeah.
Like,
Crafting system.
that was just so fun. It annoys me, in Dead Rising 4 you can just craft anything on the spot with like ridiculous things, and everything's so overpowered it's just not fun anymore. Like, in Dead Rising 2, normal items were still viable, you know, like swords and katanas and stuff. But in Dead Rising 4, like literally practically all items you get are shit, even like normal weapons. So you craft a combo weapon, but the combo weapon is just like outrageously powerful. So it's just like, what do you want? Extremely underwhelming or too overwhelming?
Yeah. There's no choice really. Like, it's good. Yeah, I got what you mean. Like, I think I think Dead Rising 4 kind of like tried to play too much on their this is a crazy playground, just do whatever you want.
The thing I think is that they sort of helped bring, well, they definitely helped bring zombies and zombie games and stuff back in, into fashion and stuff.
Yeah.
But they've helped inspire the open world zombie killing games, but they along the way they lost their own spark and
they
took on the trait of the mindless games that they helped inspire.
Yeah, they joined the chaff. They weren't
exactly if there's the thing, if you're gonna do something with a game, if you're gonna do it the same as something else, it's either got to be something different enough in that same genre, like that same scenario, or do that same thing but
do
just better, just straight up has to be better. Dead Rising 4 did neither of those.
Yeah.
They took away one true spark, which was the nicheness of it, the finding the items, surviving, the times, the pressure, the stress, all of that. They got rid of that, and it just, I don't know, it feels lifeless. It feels lifeless. Dead Rising 4.
Experience.
Soulless, sorry, not lifeless. Just it's got no soul. There's some witty banter and. But the gameplay literally just consists of you finding two items that go together, combining them, and then mashing the button to kill hordes of zombies. Zombies aren't even a threat in that game. In this game, remember when we started and level 1, you've got no health, no space. Zombies are a real threat, and if you don't have the right equipment, before the mini chainsaws, you're gonna have a hard time.
Yeah.
But
I remember the
in Dead Rising 4, you can literally take out a zombie with your bare hands in a few seconds at most.
But yeah,
no sweat.
That's what it's all about.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of people online preferring the way that they've gone. Oh, thank God they've changed it. But it's just that's the way that they've chosen to go with the series. So they've alienated the older fans that like the other stuff. But I think please a lot of others at the same time.
I think history will show itself though, because I think the fact that no one is talking about Dead Rising 4 anymore.
That game is literally
dead
in terms of word of mouth and talking and stuff like that.
Whereas Dead Rising 1, is still, everyone still thinks of that game. And then it got a remastered version. In 10 years' time, Dead Rising 4 won't get a remaster. No one will ever think to remaster Dead Rising 4. And I think that just time will tell. Oh, actually, Dead Rising 1 was the superior product.
Because this Dead Rising 1 was, like we said, very niche, first of this odd type, and helped inspire a lot of other things. Dead Rising 4 just blends in with the chaff.
Yeah, definitely. Dead Rising 4 hasn't offered anything new to the table.
Yeah, it's literally just the sort of tired old formula, but with your old boy Franku. And they try to see, that makes me think they just try to bank on that for the sake of, we know this is generic zombie game, but
it's the cynic talent.
Everybody who loves Franku, even it nearly worked on me with the oh my God, I got fucking hit by that helicopter, Jesus Christ. But yeah, when I saw Frank, when I said I saw that leak, I was like, oh shit, Frank's back. Another Dead Rising game with Frank, I can't wait for that. That worked on me. But the more I saw, the more I was like, oh God, what have they done here? In the end, I got it because, I wanted something to play, I wanted to give it a chance, and I wanted to see, there was quite a few good reviews out for it. So I ended up picking it up because I got it cheap from Game. There was some Christmas sale on. I thought 30 quid brand new, why not?
Yeah.
But it's just like I said, I had sort of mindless fun playing it, but it did not give anything worthwhile.
The trash teddy of video games. It's like a Ubisoft game. You know what you get when you go through it. The Ubisoft game.
The thing with Ubisoft that I can't stand is they make every game the same game.
Yeah. They're just different kind of paint. Different tin of
It's
paint.
just towers, this, that, and the other. I will say, Watch Dogs 2 is I think if more games that they make are going to be like that, then they finally wised up to that and realised they have to make things a bit different.
Yeah.
Because that game, like, there was no towers in that game.
What?
Yeah, I know, shocking.
Fucking talk shit. What are you on about? Fucking their car open world game had towers in, right?
I know, I think that was like, do you think some executive or some like lead designer just looked back at that and thought, shit, like we have put towers in our open world driving game. We've got a problem.
Why did that? Why did that ever come up in the boardroom? Like, the only thing I can think is literally they're like, alright, so you know Assassin's Creed, everyone loves that. Just make it like Assassin's Creed. Like, that's the only thing I can think that happened. Why would you put fucking towers in a car game? I don't understand how that ever.
Because you drive the cars up the side of the towers and like hack into it. That's why.
I don't understand how that ever was a decision that happened.
That's what the people want. They want towers, Josh.
I don't know if that's why those games sell so much. That you can climb towers. I remember when it did happen in Assassin's Creed. Like I liked it because each tower was like its own little challenge, and like you got to see the city and stuff, and it was really cool. Like I did enjoy the watch points in Assassin's Creed 1, and like they were a cool little change of pace.
It was Assassin's Creed 1 that sort of made that a big thing, wasn't it? Like,
yeah,
climb up a tower, it unlocks the area, like, go do your stuff.
And like Assassin's Creed 1 had its own problems there. Like they never really solved. Assassin's Creed 2 was a lot better.
Yeah.
I think Assassin's Creed 2 is definitely my favorite Assassin's Creed. I think that is the best one. Like, but it's like it never really solved that. Like the first game, I had a lot of problems with everything you did was the same. Like you always went through the same process. You always had to pickpocket someone, and now you have to eavesdrop.
The eavesdropping and the tailing people, like that like. Just I can't even think of a word to express how bad it is. It's just so painfully bad.
Yeah.
I was bored of that even in Assassin's Creed 1. Like,
yeah.
Never mind anything else.
It's still fucking going on because they can't think of any new ideas. Like they came up with like a basic set of principles.
Games, like two things you shouldn't have. First one, tail/eavesdrop. That is just shit. Like, I've not yet played a single game in my entire life that has done tailing or eavesdropping right.
Yeah.
It's always been broken or stressful or boring and gone on way too long. And the second thing is, you shouldn't have to guide anybody anywhere unless you have a good system. You know, like this game is good because of like the situation, but the AI. I mean, you know, just watch the videos we've done, and you'll see why that AI being bad was like one of the most stressful things.
Rip in peace AI.
Yeah, rip in peace AI. Like the thing I loved about Witcher 3, there wasn't any like follow me stuff, and when there was a quest that involved making something follow you, I thought, oh, CD Projekt Red, why did you do this? You're the golden child of the devs, but why did you go and do this? And then after like 20 seconds of leading the thing, Geralt's just like, oh, this is shit, and it just like cuts away to a cutscene and that's it.
Yeah.
Like I thought you guys know that it's bad. Like thank you for not doing that.
They leave them few and far between as well.
Yeah.
I like because Geralt has such character there. Like he's not the kind of person that would wait around. Like he's like fucking. He gets tired of people. Like it feels believable that you just leave him behind and stuff. It doesn't feel like you're like missing out anything. You just feel like you're playing Geralt. Interesting. Right, I was reading. I've read the first 2 books, and I've got the 3rd book to read now.
God, you already read the first 2 books?
Yeah, they're like short stories.
Really? I thought they were like full-length novels and stuff.
Oh no, they are novels, but they're a collection of short stories.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, but I got them. I started reading them a while back actually. Shit, it was like I got the first book last year when I was still up in Manchester working at and I read that pretty quickly. And then the second book I took ages to read. I just stopped reading it for some reason. But they're really good. Like they're really good stories. Like if you don't know anything about The Witcher or anything about the fantasy, because the games, strictly speaking, they're non-canon. They aren't linked to the story at all. They're all like legends in the universe. But so they're not like the author is like disregarded them, and like everything that happens in the game.
Like as much as like I respect and appreciate him creating that amazing franchise, you know, for us to experience, like he's the kind of guy that like he's like, oh, those video games, I hate those.
He's
like,
very elitist. He's,
Yeah.
the only way you can tell a story through a book, in his words.
it's just
which-
like you can tell a story through anything. You can TV, movies, games.
Yeah, I think
like
games
books.
potentially are the most immersive way of telling a story. One might say. I personally believe they are.
I
That's-
believe that because you are playing, you are doing.
you are the character, yeah, and
Like,
you have
you
control
make-
of the direction of the story.
Even if it's a linear game, the stuff you do, you choose the way you play and stuff. Whereas in a movie, there's a set thing that's recorded in a set way for a set narrative and set everything.
In a sense, like a movie or a book is someone telling you a story,
Yeah,
and a game is you
you
living the
doing
story.
that story. Yeah, exactly.
You are like but that, you know, that's like people have their own personal opinions. Like I personally think games are the best way to tell a story. They just haven't really been fully realized yet. There's a long way to go. Like there's like writing in games is still quite basic a lot of the times, and there's not much innovation in the area.
I think that the pure variety of types of games helps that a lot as well. I mean, you've got games like this, you've got FPS games, you've got like, you know, David Cage games, those like very strong narrative games.
Yeah, yeah.
Telltale games.
Kind of like
and stuff like that.
interactive movies.
Yeah. David Cage gets a lot of flack, but I like playing the games. They are good.
Oh no, I love his games. His games, they're batshit. Don't get me wrong. Beyond Two Souls
yeah.
is a bit.
Mate, don't get me started on Fahrenheit. That game,
they're
when I was a
crazy,
kid,
but-
that was like the single most confusing thing I ever played at all.
I can imagine as a kid, like. not
It
understanding
was
what's
even
going on.
like confusing and interesting, the whole ritual murder thing, but then
Yeah.
in the end, like, spoiler alert, that game's like over 10 years old, but in the end, when it turns out that like there's a special child that has to whisper magic words into somebody's ear on a special altar in an old Area 51 base that stops the world from an apocalypse, from a snowstorm, but there's also a secret cult that controls people fighting for that child, and there's also a living AI fighting for that child. Yeah, just what was he on when he wrote that? Like, what made that? Like, what were those people on?
I think the thing with Fahrenheit is that it got away with it because it was charming. Like it was oddly charming. Like
Yeah.
I don't think people took
like,
it seriously.
The ritual sacrifice was interesting enough, but all that shit was just what?
It started off.
And you the main character you play as dies, but you still play him. He's like a zombie, but he's cold.
The start of the game's really intriguing. You're like, oh shit, this is tense, and it fucking goes crazy. Like, there's no reason behind it. It's just nuts.
Yeah, like when I played the demo on the original Xbox, like 'cause it was on, you know, one of the Xbox magazines. You got a disc with it, and it had demos on it.
Old school.
Yeah, old school. Picked that up, and I played this. And I was like, oh shit, you're in a guy in a bathroom. You gotta hide this stuff, tidy up like this murder you've just done, but not technically done.
Yeah.
Like, and escape.
You have like a time limit going on as well. You have to because like the tension being built. Yeah.
I was like, oh god, this is so interesting. Got it, and it just evolved into the most trippy, like crazy fucking thing.
Yeah. Oh, it was great. Fuck me, it was great.
Yeah.
Like Beyond, I think Beyond Two. Was it Beyond Two Souls? Was that his latest one? I think that got a bit.
I've not actually played Beyond Two Souls. That's his
I've
latest. That's his
Yeah.
latest released game. He's got Detroit
Yeah.
coming out.
Okay. Oh,
That looks
that one
really-
looks interesting. That one looks.
That
good.
looks super cool. Like.
That looks really good. I think Beyond Two Souls, it kind of tried too hard. I think was its problem, and it was trying to like play around with these ideas and stuff, and it didn't really manage to pull it off successfully. I don't really know the failings of that game, but it just wasn't as compelling as Heavy Rain or
Heavy Rain was great.
I've not fully played it through, but I played a lot of it, and it Heavy Rain is an amazing game. But yeah, the new one. I think you play like a robot cop, don't you? Or
Yeah, and it's like all the
in the
different
trailer we
situations.
saw anyway. There's a robot cop, and it played through all these different ways that this murder worked out. The worry with that is that it feels like, okay, how much freedom will you actually have in the game? Will you act like, because like the problem that people have with writing game stories at the moment, and it's like a problem that we haven't truly solved yet. I only just noticed it watched some Mega Man watch. That's it.
Yeah.
Is Jesus Christ, nice front flip. Is that whilst we have choices in games like Telltale games is a prime example, it becomes difficult managing all these different choices you have. Like the main story arc. And it's a problem that Mass Effect had, that a lot of people had a problem with Mass Effect 3, which I think was very harsh. Because as much as Mass Effect 3 had problems with ending and the branching out coming in onto a singular point, it's very difficult when you have lots of different choices to have a game.
Like Mass Effect, there were so many variables to track.
So many variables that you had to track, and then you have to think how many endings would that game have had. Think how long that game would have taken to make.
The thing is though, I could have at least excused. Oh, I think the best way to go about that is a lot of variables are quite small choices that might not affect an ending like that.
Yeah,
and
true,
then
true.
some big ones, medium ones, could morph into a big one. Various factors and give you a sort of big factor, and then over depending on the various big factors you've got, give a different ending. But Mass Effect 3 literally is like, no, fuck all that. You just choose a choice at the end. That's what got me about it.
Yeah, I think the choice at the end, because I'm still firm in the indoctrination camp, and I think I'm
a Reaper.
No, I don't think he's a Reaper, but I think in my mind, and I know a lot of people disagree because they think the other endings work. In my mind, there's only one possible way that game could have ended, and that's with the Reapers being destroyed or you failing. And I think that's what it came down to with Mass Effect, is that whatever ending could you have, the only other way they could have done Mass Effect 3 right is if you could have failed at multiple different points, because at the end of the day, only two outcomes could have happened. Either the Reapers die, and in the actual ending you have two more choices, which are all fucking right? Sorry, shouldn't say retarded. They're all stupid.
I had a whole conversation on this before, John.
Yeah, I know, Jesus. They're stupid. The other two choices are stupid. The Reapers staying alive, that is ridiculous. And turn everyone into synthesis is stupid. And I think the thing with Andromeda that we can see is that the writers of BioWare have realised we've written ourselves into a corner here.
Oh yeah.
How can we write a story after Mass Effect now when we have 3 different endings? How the hell do we do this? That's why they've gone on this tangent on Andromeda, which is another issue. I'm not too excited about Andromeda, but
I mean that's an issue.
That's another issue
in a well of an entire well of issues that game. I mean, some people might like the look of it, but it looks so bland in every single possible way.
I'll give it a chance though, because it's BioWare and because it's Mass Effect. But I'm not holding out hope. But either way, at the end of the day, the Reaper threat, you had the Reapers die or you fail. There's the only two outcomes that could have happened in that game. And I think if they wanted to do Mass Effect 3 better, because oh
shit, we're in Josh's Jules. We've got a phone call. Franku, it looks like the military is about to enter a new phase of its mission. Come back to the hideout as soon as you can. What a bitch! I just
Oh my god.
I went over to the other hideout thinking that I didn't have to do that. Oh well. Oh well. We're on our way
We've gone
back.
in and out of that hideout multiple times.
Yeah, I know. You want me now?
Yeah, finally. Jesus Christ.
Anyway, go on. Continue what you were saying.
I think the Mass Effect wanted to do it better because the main the Reapers were great and all, but the main thing about Mass Effect that made it truly stand out was the characters and the relationships you had with them, and their growth and
you could bang all of them as well.
Yeah, well that was another part, but I hate the sexual relations in BioWare games. I think they're so unrealistic.
I think Saints Row 4 mocked them in the perfect way. Did you ever play Saints Row 4?
Oh, what in their last yeah, I have. You mean in the space?
Yeah, when you're in a spaceship and everyone's there, you literally, when you walk up to them, you have two options with them. It's talk, general talk, or just bang. And it's every single person has that option.
It's so stupid.
But it just mocked Mass Effect so well. It was just hey Kenzie, wanna fuck? And it's just yeah, why not? And it's just it was just so well done. But anyway.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I guess what they could have done to make it feel like you had more choice in the game is to have multiple fail states throughout the game. To have different situations where if you failed this, alright, fuck, you failed. And they kinda had that in a way. Because if you didn't do certain things in the game, you had to, at the ending scene you had different ways to fail it. So you might fail it in a space battle, the ship, you don't have enough ships, so you just lose straight away. And they had different fail states in that sense, but it just was really limited. It was harder to fail the game than it was to win. I think was the issue. if you
Yeah.
played the game properly, like exploring everything, talking to everyone, doing all the quests and stuff, there was no way you could lose that game. And like, it just like it felt like I think everything felt like there was no choice at the end of the day because the ending happened. But at the end of the day, there was no other ending could have possibly happened. Like, the Reapers had to die, and that was the only possible way the game could have ended.
I think they just made it so the Reapers could live because they wanted everybody to be happy. Like, you know, they wanted that to be.
Oh, they want to have like a good ending.
They wanted to have like endings that portray different things.
You can forgive
shit.
the Reapers. Like I just like controlling the Reapers. Like throughout all 3 games, you're told you can't control them. Sorry, I'm just talking over a cutscene.
Here we go. Oh, that gun! Seeing the textures on that gun, oh, it hurts me. What the fuck? Why did Army Guy on the radio not say anything? He was moving his mouth, but he wasn't saying anything. Roger, Roger. Oh, there's that prick up there. Lead Army Guy. Fucking
Lead Army Guy. Known only by his name, Lead Army Guy.
Baldy McScarface cunt.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how bad I hate him.
You did. Are you gonna censor that?
No.
Good. No censorship here.
Fight with power.
Jesus Christ. He is God.
Let's talk to Isabella. It's almost time. Don't worry about me. Save yourself.
What?
Yeah, she wants you to just go to the helicopter on your own and just leave her. This is a bit stupid because, I mean, it's just like, I know why she says that. I won't say anything, but I know why she says that.
Yeah.
In common sense, it's just like...
Frank would be like, no, come with me. Yeah.
Come
What the
with
fuck
me.
are you doing here? Yeah.
Come with
like,
me if you want to live.
we're going. Like, come on. Why are you hanging around here? What the fuck? Like, I'm not gonna, like, we've been through so much together. I'm not gonna let you die
I'm just going to
now.
leave you here. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like, oh, fine. See you later, bitch.
Oh, they've got the trendy music back on. Banging tunes. I will say one thing that Dead Rising 4 did well. Well, I mean, I count it as cheating technically, but all of the Dead Rising 1 music and sound effects are in that game as well.
Oh.
Like the music from the mall, like different areas, is in different areas of that mall, and I thought
Yeah.
and that like
That's good.
triggered things in me that I was just like, oh, I know what you're doing.
No, it doesn't make sense because 10 years later the music would have changed.
Well, it's a different mall.
It's a different mall. Yeah, but still, 10 years later the music would have changed.
Oh yeah, I know. But
It's like when you go into Tesco now, you don't hear fucking...
it wasn't all over the mall.
You
It
don't
was
hear,
just
like,
in
McFly
small certain
playing through the
areas.
speakers and stuff, do you? Like,
Hey, you don't know about your Tesco. McFly is always playing at my local Tesco.
God, McFly.
No, I just
Simple
came in,
days.
like, you know, the loading screen shows you photos. I just saw a photo of the edgy Ken.
Oh, Edgy Ken. Good old Edgy Ken. He was a guy. He was a guy. Oh yeah. I remember like fucking about for like 10 minutes trying to take a picture of him because it wouldn't work. God.
I figured it out on my solo playthrough and did it in one picture, which like pissed me off to like no extent. It was so ridiculous.
Oh, this is some funky sea bass playing out the radio. Oh.
You see how all the zombies are just dead.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, I didn't actually register that, but I guess the army's done the job. Haven't they?
Yeah, the army's done the job. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna wait on the helipad, so we'll just ramble about for 5 minutes.
Yeah, man.
So close to level 42, it's annoying. There's nothing for me to
I think-
kill.
Going back to Mass Effect, right? I think their issue was that they had this this massive storyline that they, you know, initially it was a great idea, like Reapers, just, you know, crazy beings that we could never understand, and we could never, you know, hope to defeat, and like it's a great concept. Is it like it's been used in lots of things, lots of medias and stuff, and in a video game. It didn't really transpire very well because we killed Reapers, and like they had to come up with a way where they had to show the Reapers to be scary. Like, oh, we can't fight them. Like in a head-to-head battle, we were just gonna lose. They had to think of a way that we could win the day, and like the only way they could do it was with a super weapon, which had been built throughout the ages. Which, if you think about it, it's quite like a cute idea. Like every race that's been exterminated, they've added to it and stuff. It's kind of like a Chinese Great Wall type thing, where you know, every like previous generations added their own touch to it, and eventually it's like come to this point where all their deaths, all their sacrifices has come to this one point where finally we can destroy.
All right, so
evil.
so you're using that weapon that they made.
Yeah. So like it's all come down to this one point. It's like, oh yeah, okay, right, we've got this. Like it's quite a romantic thought, isn't it? It's like, you know, so many people have died for this, but it's not in vain. We finally put to good use, and we've won the day.
Yeah.
And it didn't really transpire well because it felt cheap. It's like, oh, we just played 3 games at the end of the day. It just came down to this. Oh, so they had to add something at the end. They're like, okay, fuck, we need to make this a bit more meaningful. Like okay, how are we gonna make this ending? And then they added the Starboy, which is Starboy, which
that made me laugh. That I'm sorry, if I'm a bad person, but at the start of the game when he ran back in that vent and he just got blown up, or he got in the helicopter and he just blew up, I was just like. It was just so forced on. It just didn't seem right. That I just laughed when it happened.
It was like the typical American thing. It's like, this is a really sad moment. You should be crying right now.
Yeah, I think it was just like Shepard's face as well, and I was just like,
it's just so on the nose, and you had the sad music playing, which is a beautiful piece of music, but it's just so forced.
Yeah,
it's like you have to be upset right now. Like fuck. But that's why I kind of buy into the indoctrination theory, because like that boy like goes throughout the game and stuff. So. That's why the indoctrination theory works for me.
I remember reading, I think it was like one of the developers or the story writers, and they said the reason that it was the boy that appeared at the end.
Yeah.
Is that it's because that's what Shepard interpreted that like entity as, because of, you know, what happened earlier, and he had been having nightmares about the boy. And
oh right, so
like the thing wasn't that boy. It didn't look like him. It was just what Shepard interpreted him as.
It wouldn't make sense if it did look like that boy anyway, because
turns out the boy was like the main villain or something.
Because what annoys me is that to find out what the boy is and what the Reapers actually are, you have to have the DLC. That annoyed me as well, and that's
really
why I went out. Yeah, like you actually find out what the Reapers are and stuff in Leviathan DLC.
Was that the one that they withheld on day one? That was like
that was a different one.
Oh my god, where does it end, EA? Where does it end?
Yeah, I blame that entirely on EA. But yeah. So basically, the Reapers, they looked like the Reapers do, but they were like organic beings, and I'm going into like spoiler territory here if you haven't played the Leviathan DLC. But the boy, he was created. They got to the point where they came to a realization where all life was going to get wiped out by synthetics, or like organics were going to get to the point where they destroyed themselves, and life was going to extinct, and they had to come up with a solution. And this really annoyed me as well, because the solution just is stupid. It's like, you cannot begin to comprehend why we are real. And it's like, it's because like they created this powerful machine that is the Starboy, that basically said, okay, I've come up with a solution and I'm going to do it. And he made the Reapers, which the first Reaper was made from the Leviathans, or whatever they're called. I think they're just called Leviathans. We don't really have a name for them. And that made the first Reaper, and then that just started the cycle. And the Leviathan is the first race that existed, and he's still alive, and he's like flying around the galaxy, he's hiding and stuff, and you meet him. So that's how you find out all about the history and stuff. It's really interesting, but it's just annoying it's behind.
I'm sure it is, but I mean, like, if there was a Mass Effect collection that had all the games and DLC in one package, and it wasn't too expensive, I'd pick that up already and play through it. But it's the fact that you can get the trilogy, but that doesn't include like any of the DLC, and all the DLCs overall it'd be like £60 including the DLC. No sales. I'm just not prepared to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, helicopter time.
Here we go. We've actually advanced the story.
September 22nd. Loading screen. There we go. Franku. He's just on the rooftop. Where's this chopper boy?
September 22nd.
You seen it? Well, shit.
He's not exactly on time. When is anyone ever exactly on time?
I'll be
Fucking, that is
damned.
such a rarity.
He's still alive.
It's exactly 12 o'clock. He should be here.
Son of a bitch.
What happens here is absolutely stupid, by the way.
That must mean he got his scoop.
I'm fully
I can't
expecting
wait to
this.
get my share of the take. Woo! Yeah! All right. You just hang tight, buddy. I'm on my way.
Oh, here's the a heli chopper noise.
Teddy chopper.
Heli chopper. Oh, I can't. I laugh at this every time. It's so bad.
Hey, I'm over here. I see you, buddy. I see you. Yeah, I'm on my way. Yeah, yeah, you did it. You did it. Yeah,
I
yeah.
still understand that it's a better event.
Oh, it's so bad. It is so bad.
Oh, for fuck's sake. For fuck's sake. What the fuck? Why? Why? Oh my god.
It's so bad.
Why is there? Oh, why was there a zombie in there?
It's so bad. Like he wouldn't see it on a fucking helicopter. Also, it was stopped away in the cargo, waiting for him to get to the peak time, and he just
moment. Yeah.
he was just like, "Hey, buddy." Frank just give up on life now.
Fuck
And
me.
I'd also like to state, like, what the hell? Why are the zombies on the helipad? Like, why they don't
How
get
did
there?
they get there?
How did they get there? Frank didn't give a shit now, though. He's just like consigned himself to death.
He's accepted his fate.
Game over.
Oh shit. Was that actually game over?
Yeah, look, the credits are rolling.
No. If there's a true ending.
Well, I mean, there may be a true ending, but
We can't get it, can we? Because we didn't save all the survivors.
yeah, we can. I'm gonna skip this because
Oh shit, there's two TJs in the cast. There's a Brad was played by a TJ as well. Oh, there's Steve Bloom himself. The name Steve Bloom. What a legend.
so the survivor chart. This is who we saved and who we didn't.
Okay.
We didn't save Susan, the old lady.
Oh no.
I mean, obviously we didn't. Wait, what? I don't.
Wait,
I
can
don't
you
know.
say? We didn't say Frank. Frank's dead apparently.
Well, we didn't save Frank because he's still there. Yeah, Jesse and Brad died. Barnaby died. Isabella's still there.
we didn't say
Bill, I can't. I mean,
I remember Bert dying.
Bert. Well, one of those was like friendly fire, and then the
Yeah,
other
that
one was
Bert.
just. I think the other one was like a lost cause, and then Sophie, we just abandoned her.
Yeah.
Oh, Bill is hidden. He's the first survivor you find after the old people.
Oh, okay.
He's hidden in some store. He's unmarked. Like it's hard to find him. Josh, I don't remember where. Or like.
I
those
remember
three.
leaving him. I remember we had something else to do and you just left him behind.
Oh right. Yeah. Oh, obviously it was a Josh, so
Yeah.
lost cause.
I'm pretty sure that had something to do with it as well. Yeah.
Gordon, I can't remember him either. Like I don't. I think he's like sad somewhere unmarked again. Lily, Kelly, and Janet. I don't know where they are either. I can't remember where we lost them.
Yeah.
Brett, Jonathan, and Alyssa. They're in that gun store that I kept going in near Isabella's hideout.
Mm.
They're in there, but unmarked on like the last day in some
Oh,
proper
okay.
awkward time. And Susan is an old lady in the Wonderland Plaza, stood on a football surrounded by zombies, just again unmarked.
Okay.
So, I think we'll end this episode here.
Yeah. That's been a long episode.
There might, there might be a, that was a pretty ambiguous ending. Could there be another episode?
Ooh.
Ooh, just have to stay tuned.
Subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe
Yeah. And
to
follow
see
us on
that new
Twitter.
video. Yeah.
Yeah. Send me love and money. I want money. We're holding the next video ransom.
Unless Josh gets $1, no video.
$1.
That's what it's been this whole time. Like, I have to give Josh the dollar myself, like anonymously, to get him to do this. So
save Kyle's bank balance, please, guys. he needs money. he's wasting it all on these videos. That's why we stopped showing videos for a while. Kyle's just giving me money. He just ran out of money.
yeah, he's got, yeah.
Thanks very much, guys. We're rambling at the ending as well. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and do all that good stuff. And we'll see you next time.
See ya.